Hey everybody, it's your boy SergDragon, and welcome back to another edition of the Heavens Monsters Podcast. With me always is T-Money, His Majesty,
Terence.
There you go. Today we are going to cover something that we couldn't do for a while. And I still haven't watched Impact. I forgot to do that, so...
He's still catching up, y'all.
Yeah, I'm literally trying, halfway watching it right now for June 14th. So we'll have to cover it another day. But we'll be covering June 7th, Impact Wrestling. So here's the review. Okay, thank you. Starting off, we have a recap of what has happened, and all of this is going to conclude at Slammiversary. So here we go. We have the Ace Austin versus Cousin Jack.
Cousin Jake.
I read. How you pronounce it? Dyslexia?
Jake.
Dyslexia? No, it was that thing called where I'm seeing a different word.
Dyslexic.
Thank you. I saw Jack. It's Jake with an A-K-E at the end. I saw, where did the C come from? And where did the E go? Okay. Ultimately, thanks to his tactics, Ace Austin defeated Cousin Jake from the Deaners. And Coney Deaner is not happy with Ace Austin for cheating. We then have an interesting match. No title on the line between Knockouts champion Taya Valkyrie versus Rosemary.
No title match.
With Su Yung still in chains. The reason why this match would be no contest at the end of it is because of one Father Mitchell's. Right?
Father James Mitchell.
Father James Mitchell.
Father
Thank you.
James.
See, yeah.
Father James Mitchell.
In which case, he promised that he was going to get his undead corpse bride back. I said corpse bride. That's a movie for you. His undead bride, Su Yung, back. And he had the perfect person making a return to Impact Wrestling, Havoc. Ultimately, thanks to her dealing with Rosemary and slamming her on the mat, she then set her eyes on the champion, Taya Valkyrie. And when she saw her, she said, oh, hell no, I'm not dealing with that. She then got cornered from the outside by Father Mitchell, and then tries to get away the other way, and there's Su Yung still chained to the pole. Ultimately, then she gets slammed by Havoc. And look at that face. Look at that face. Look at that. Both their faces. One is very intimidating. The other is scared.
She has something that she's eyeing on that belt.
Mm-hmm. You know that for a fact. She took out the champ. That's a statement.
That's more. They call it an impact.
Next, we have Madman Fulton with Sami Callihan slapping the taste out of his mouth multiple times in the match just to get him riled up like a freaking pit bull in a dogfight. What the hell? Against some local competitors. Man, those locals got their ass whooped. Freaking slammed. After that, we have freaking Sami Callihan talking trash about the women's evolution, whatever you want to call it, women's division. And then states that the next match will be his boys, the Chris brothers, versus Falaba and the Smoke Show.
Scarlet Bordeaux.
Yeah, I was trying to catch my breath. Scarlet Bordeaux, thank you. Ultimately, in that match, it'd be... Oh yeah, I guess they cheated against Falaba. Yeah, they cheated. Because they OVE won that match. I thought they won. I thought Falaba and Scarlett won. I guess I forgot. Because after that, poor Falaba is out cold and Scarlett having to defend herself. The Chris brothers lay their hands on the Smoke Show herself, Scarlett Bordeaux, and she tries to fight back, but this time they're ready for her. They're trying to manhandle her, but unexpectedly, here comes the third generation, the Diamond herself, Tessa Blanchard to the rescue and kicking both their asses. Left standing in the ring, standing tall, representing the women's division in the knockouts. Impact Wrestling. Later on, we would hear, while dragging Madman Fulton, Sami Callihan chewing out the Chris brothers, and he's one of them is screaming, "She kicked me in the dangling! She kicked you in the dangling!" And she's like this, "Get back up here, come up to me like this," and he's doing this, "He kicked you in the dangling! I don't freaking care!" He's pissed at him. He's like, "Where were you? Where were you?" And the other brother screaming at Sami Callihan, and then looks in the eyes of Matt Fulton and says, "Right there with you, big guy." And Matt Fulton's like, I love these guys when they're sore losers. I love it. It's fun to watch.
Sami Callihan is the leader.
I love it when they lose the match because they just lose it. They're like, it's fun to watch. But ultimately, ooh, what the hell? We'll be right back. Sorry, he got an important text, so we're going to finish this up. Okay, then we have Jordynne Grace versus Kiera Hogan. Because of Kiera Hogan's mean streak, abandoning all friendship altogether, this match was kind of iffy. Now, it wasn't in poor taste because Kiera Hogan won the match. No, she lost the match. She ended up getting hit by the package piledriver style looking move of Jordynne Grace. The Grace Driver, as it's called. I just see it right here. Thank you. But sadly, I don't know where it's going to go because it looks like to me that Jordynne Grace, because she got the one up on her, Kiera Hogan might, because that's how the story usually goes, where Kiera Hogan will just take it out on her for being a sore loser and just turn completely heel. Technically, she's already. Technically. She just hasn't acted like one yet, attacking people. Moose. Wait. Okay. There was no match. What the hell? Am I skipping a match? No. I guess this is referring to the week prior. May 31st. Yeah, May 31st. Because Moose is challenging RVD to a singles match at Slammiversary thanks to the fact that with him and the North unable to defeat the Tommy Dreamer, Rob Van Dam, and Sabu that week prior, he actually is going to challenge him and will fight him at Slammiversary. I wanted to mention that. That's going to be a good match. Because Moose acknowledged him as a kid, is no longer a child, but the whole is Mr. Impact. He claims himself. He's the whole effing show. Not him. So that's true. That's true. Some people will do that because they don't want old timers to take their spotlight when they're trying to make a name for themselves or continue to do so. Okay, I got this one. We then have LAX versus the Rascals. Ultimately, the two members, I guess, hold up, I think they're called Trey. What was it called? Dizzy. No, that Dizzy. The three members of Rascals. I'm trying to remember. Yeah. Diz and Wince with Trey. Okay. Diz and Wince actually fight LAX for the championship titles, tag team titles on the line. And they had one hell of a good match, pulling out all kinds of stunts and high fly moves and everything. And throughout the match, apparently, Trent is drinking I'm bad with names. The guy with the afro on LAX. He drinking his drink while in the ring, and that gets controversy.
Santana or Ortiz?
Ortiz. Thank you. Santana was the other guy. I knew Santana. It's Ortiz that I had. I don't usually hear Ortiz in any people. Honestly enough, I don't hear that name come up in Houston a lot or at all. In which case, thanks to that interference, I don't know why he's doing this. He drunk. Thanks to that, because he was drinking the booze, he drunk. He forget that Trez is not part of the match. So when he tags in to actually pinfall, they got the win, but here's the problem. He wasn't a part of the match, so he's holding one of the titles with Wiz, and the referee has to call it saying, he's not a part of the match. So by disqualification, LAX wins and stays the champions. So thanks to his drunkenness, he cost the Rascals the match. But because they were that close to winning, they're getting another shot. I know that for a fact. So while I'm watching this on my phone and finding out the result for that, we'll continue this and the next video for Impact Wrestling on the 14th June 14th review. But until then, I'm SergDragon. This is T-Money. A shout out to our boys, Xavier Hill. Happy birthday, brother! Once again, happy birthday. And Michael Henry, actually, if you want to look him up on YouTube, the link to their YouTube pages will be in the descriptions down below. And a remaining shout out to Renee, Farrell, Andre, Chris Petrie, and Delvin, the remaining members of the Heaven Monsters podcast. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Hit that subscribe button, like the content, and hit that notification bell for the next Heaven Monsters podcast. Peace out, y'all.
Bye.